Here was a high school day in hell, and yes, I actually lived through this day. It's the night before school, and the next day you had a school dance. So you convinced your mom that you wanted to get a spray tan so that you would be extra tan in your dress and look pretty. Well, you went to a tanning salon to get a spray tan, and it was one of the machines that gives you a tan, which should have been your first red flag, but you still did it anyways. Well, you walk out of the machine, walk outside, and your mom tells you that only half of your body is tan. Of course, you immediately start freaking out, thinking, what are you gonna do? Because at this point, half of your body was very dark, and half of your body had absolutely no color, and you already got made fun of at school all the time. So this is the last thing you wanted to go to school looking like. So you decide to walk back inside the tanning salon and tell them what had happened and show them, and they obviously noticed a difference as soon as you walked in, and they put you in this bed that is like a steam bed, and it was supposed to get all the tanner off, and then they were gonna re-tan you. After you did all that, you go home. The next morning, you wash off your self-tanner, and you realize that half of your body is still extremely dark. The other half is darker than it was before, but it's still not as dark as the other half. You ended up being late to school because you sat in the bathtub for over an hour, scrubbing your skin absolutely raw, trying to get as much of the self-tanner off your skin as you could because you did not want to get made fun of. Your self-tan was so fresh and new, of course, absolutely nothing came off. Pretty super insecure about this, and then of course, the second you walk into your first period, girls in your class start laughing at your tan. I mentioned to one of the girls that the self-tan machine messed up and you really do not know how this happened and that you were super embarrassed, and then she tells your whole entire class that you don't even know how to work a self-tan machine and that you did this to yourself. Throughout the school day, lots of different people decided to chime in on the joke, thinking that it was so funny that you had a botched spray tan and there was absolutely nothing you could do about it, and the school dance was later that night. After getting made fun of for over half the school day and you're already crying during like 2 of your classes and trying not to make it obvious, you message your mom begging her to sign you out of school because you were so embarrassed of the way you looked. She finally agrees, and you go home, sit in the bath for over 2 hours this time, trying to scrub even more of your self-tan off because you still had a school dance later that night, and your mom had already paid for your dress and everything, so you felt bad to not go. You know what, you really should not have gone because you ended up going with a spray tan that looked absolutely awful and taking pictures with some of the people that you thought were your friends, and they ended up sending those pictures around the school laughing at your tan for the next like 6 months. But at least people thought it was funny and it gave them a good laugh, and that made them happy. So yeah, that was another high school day in absolute hell. Let me know if y'all want more of these. Bye.